Alrighty, hello and welcome. This is Sweet John 33 back for some more Dominion. This time it is a Renaissance mix against Simon Y Jr. That's what I'll call him. Call them. Here's a look at the kingdom. Off the bat, we have peasant gear, butcher, lab, royal carriage. This is a really strong board. Groom looks pretty dang good too. Okay, we have plot borrow as well. So we could open a 5. We could open peasant borrow for seer. That seems pretty good to me. We could also just open something simple like gear peasant. I think that borrowing for the seer should be great. Also, that if we see this, the seer won't trigger the shuffle if we see it on the borrow turn. I think that's what we're gonna do. There's no way we can get more than 2 cards, right? So I think we're just gonna take peasant seer. And awesome, we see the seer right away. Oh, sure. Okay, gotcha. Do we get to the peasant? No, we don't, but we don't trigger the shuffle. We'd make sure we get to a next turn, so that's nice. I have 4 money in my next hand. I'm going to take plot here, I think. Does plot even? Yeah, I'm going to take plot. Peasant border guard, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Play the peasant. I want groom, but I'm not sure if like border guard coin is going to be better. I think border guard coin might be the way to go, and then start stacking up on, or maybe even peasant coin. We could do like borrow coin gear, which could be kind of cool. I like that actually. I kind of like that a lot. We're gonna need some village, so I'm totally yeah. I'm gonna add the token here. I don't see a particular reason to draw. Do we want a 3 or do we want a 2? I think we probably want a 2. Probably want another peasant. Save a copper. And we're gonna not pop our plot again here because our seer's down there, and it would trigger a shuffle without our soldier. So archive. I don't know. I don't think archive is that useful here. I'm gonna keep adding. I got another peasant last turn, right? Have peasant. I have another peasant. Butcher's looking good, but I kind of need more draw. Another seer should be fine. Yeah, I think I like another seer. Here, we might draw. Simply because I don't think, like, I think we could have a really big turn, get to the end of the shuffle, and then get back to playing all our travelers again really fast if we draw here. I'm going to do it. Okay. I don't necessarily need to play the gear here, but maybe I want to. Either way, we're going to play the fugitive. Discard. Do we want to call? Let's play peasant. And what do we want to buy here? We're going to be discipling stuff next turn, so I think we have 8 coins. We're not going to save any coppers, right? Well, no, we're going to save coppers because estates are easily drawn by the seers. So We could save 2 coppers, have 6. I'm going to call the coin. Save 2 coppers, get Groom Peasant. Does that make any sense? Is there any way that I have enough actions to play all this stuff? Groom and Peasant? No. Okay, so a Groom coin. No, that coin's going to be coming back around, so coin doesn't help. It could be like Lab Peasant. But Lab is not really going to help me with drawing anymore. Could be Butchered Border Guard. Kind of like that. I kind of like Butcher Border Guard. Yep, do all that. Although, well, Butcher is extra gain, so that's nice. That's nice. Awkward hand here, that's fine. That's fine. I think we'll play the Butcher. No, maybe we'll play the Soldier. We really would like to get another Disciple as fast as possible. I kind of squandered the plot I probably shouldn't have drawn. I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm deciding now, I guess. I'm getting rid of Estate. Am I taking a 4? I could just take Groom. That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, I'm just going to take a Groom here. Oh, I could even take more. Okay. I could take another coin and something costing 2. Another coin and a peasant. Is that other peasant going to have time to pay off? Probably. Yeah, well, I don't think it needs to pay off, right? Because it just needs to be plus buy. I kind of like getting the other coin in the deck, so we are going to do this. We're going to take another peasant because, yeah, I do want some form of plus buy. Here we get to Disciple the Seer. That's great. That's really nice. They get to Border Guard. That's not nearly... That's good, but it's not nearly as good, so I'm happy with that. Seer Border Guard could be pretty darn good, actually, here, because, well, the Seer is going to leave coppers and 5 costs on the deck, and then Border Guard can take the 5 cost off and grab and discard the copper. That's really nice. I'm pretty low on Border Guards right now. That's probably my one place where I'm lacking, but I feel like I'm doing fine. So top. Okay, nice. Top deck's a copper. We don't need to call that. We will go ahead and do this. Nice. Okay. We'll do that. Cool. Gear. Wow. Okay. Well, I kind of want to set aside the Seer. And maybe a copper. But Seer draws the other coin here, right? If I keep it, so maybe I don't want to do that. Set aside 2 coppers. But the Seer leaves 2 coppers on top of the deck, probably. Yeah. Is the unfortunate part. So I think I'm just not getting to the other coin this turn. That's fine. Maybe I'll call Royal. Maybe I'll get a Royal Carriage. Okay. That's something. So let's set aside Seer and copper. then peasant, call coin, butcher, and estate into a border guard. Or a groom, but I think it's a little late for groom. Let's take the border guard. Let's buy. Do I want a guard? Well, they're going to be really good with the seers, right? I'm going to take carriage guard. Keep. Oh, I think we did have a soldier down there too, right? Was that it? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, there was more in my discard than that, so I guess it's fine that I didn't trigger the shuffle. Maybe not. Maybe I was just being silly there. Jeez. I don't know. They're drawn really well here. They get Disciple Butcher. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. And they have both their disciples going, which is probably the biggest advantage they have over me. Whereas I'm like several turns away from getting any of that going. So and they've also managed to trash 4 coppers somehow. Wow. Their butchers are really doing a lot of work here. Really? Why would you take the peasant there? It's a little bit weird to me that they would take a peasant because I mean, butcher's going to give you the same option, the same like amount of payload, and I guess you just don't have 2 buys. So be it. And then okay, so they're going to build their payload with silvers. Makes sense. I kind of want to draw here because like the deck's only going to get better and we really want to get to our disciple stuff really fast. Okay. Take the royal carriage, put that down. We'd really love to get to a disciple here. We're going to do this. Okay. We really want to get to this disciple, right? So let's do this. Take the disciple. Disciple seer. Okay, call royal carriage not on seer. Okay, not on that. Call royal carriage on disciple. Disciple the butcher. Putting 2 coins down. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's difficult to butcher coppers in anything nice, so it's a little bit sad, but we can just take estates into peasants and then a copper into a groom. Gains a groom and a butcher. Okay, nice. And well, there's not really any piles here. But they honestly could really go with disciples and butchers and things, so I might take points here. Like, how many gains do they have? They have 2 disciples, 2 butchers. And then all I need to do is empty the seers. And I think that's pretty tough for them. Maybe I'll put it off by a turn, but yeah, I need to like think about that ASAP. The royal carriage was pretty nice, but I don't have a plot next turn. Lab kind of seems reasonable. We have all the coins down, so I suppose we don't really need to take anything that's non-terminal. We can just take like gear. butcher gear. That kind of sounds good to me. Keep, exchange. Having 3 buys, is that going to help? Yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep it. Okay. We have our coins down. That's probably that's our one advantage, that we have these coins down. Whereas they have to do all of their, they have to disciple some cantrips to get village. But we don't necessarily need to do that. We can disciple like all our butchers and do things that way. Yeah. So they're not going for the pilot, really doesn't look like this turn, because they would have had to disciple butcher, I would think. Oh, it actually looks like they're probably stopping for the turn. Okay. Take the royal carriage, nice. Okay. So can I end this turn? Oh, that was okay. Okay. Top deck's 2 butchers. Well, kind of feel really tough to know what I should play next here. I think it's probably border guard next. Yeah, I think it's border guard next. Okay, and then play the seer. Okay, that's really nice. Let's play the fugitive. Okay. Royal carriage. Border guard. Get the disciple. It's a little bit sad, but okay. Border guard again. Okay, we do get to a seer. So we get to disciple. Seer. That's fine. No. We'll call royal carriage on disciple. Okay, now let's count this out. I have another butcher on top. Can I like butcher groom into butcher, butcher estate into butcher, gain butcher? Then I still need to get 2 seers. So I could like butcher seer into seer. I don't think I have enough draw for that. What? Yeah. Like I have a lot of coppers and stuff down there. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all it is. I have another gear. Let's shoot. I think let's maybe go for this. And butcher. Play this. Don't set anything aside. Seer. Draws another gear. So we're not going to get to it. Okay. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine. We're pretty sure we're losing here, but sadly, nothing you can really do about that. Probably will set aside 2 coppers. Call both coins. because we need to. And we'll take a province. Keep. Top deck. Okay. And now we just see what happens. I mean, they probably go off, so. Okay. Well, how much more draw do they have in their hand? Probably a lot. Okay. Okay. They're kind of having an awkward hand. But then again, I still think it's probably enough to win. I kind of blundered into that. I mean, I just didn't have it. Not quite. Yeah, I think they got it. Okay. Yep. That was just okay. That was a bit silly on my end, but that's okay. GG. Move on to game 2. Yeah, I mean that was just. I just should have known what my deck was capable of. Oh wait. Okay, let's get a new kingdom in before we just click ready. This one looks pretty wild. Player order should be good and ready. Okay. Game 2. We have pretty much everything standard for a Renaissance Kingdom. I think I'm skipping Cathedral because I just can't open it. I think it's Lackey's Recruiter for me. Cathedral Cargo Ship. Yeah, makes sense, right? Gear would also be nice. This is going to go so fast. Okay. Here we have 6. Well, if there's copper on the bottom, then we can't buy Cathedral. But I think we want to take a cavalry here and then buy Cathedral. What are our gains, though? Pretty much just duck it and slay. Oh, okay, now we have horses. We have horses, so that's not going to be a big deal. We do want this for sure. We're going to do that. Play cavalry. Take lackeys. We need to get like lackeys and a butcher. Or we need to get a butcher in ASAP, I would say. Which might be kind of tough actually. We're kind of running out of money. Okay. Probably this is better. Here we do want a butcher, but we really want like cavalry would be nice. Because what are our last two cards? It's like estate, cavalry, and another estate. No. Another horse. I want the butcher. But the butcher, what's the butcher even going to do for us at first? I think we're just going to do that. Take a sleigh now. Take a ducat? No, we're going to be able to gain and play. Okay. Take lackeys. I mean, sleigh is just such a sad card for tempo that I just don't think we have time for it. And also we're like running out of money, so we need to remember that. I did draw the estate. Okay. They're really thin, but they also haven't gotten their butcher, so like where's their money coming from? They need. Well, now, like, I don't know why they would do that. They need the ducat now, or they're gonna train something. If we can train cavalry, right? Or train lackeys. Train cavalry seems better because I want to keep the cavalries in the deck. No, I suppose they do the same as the lackeys, huh? So it's easier to get more cavalries. Do I want to train this turn? I feel like I want to train this turn. We're going to do that. Okay, we don't get to training this turn. Which means that we need to take a cargo ship. Yeah, it takes the butcher. Yeah, that's what I want to do with my deck. So, okay, we'll play the cavalry here. Horse, lackeys. Okay, we get to 6. Don't think we'll get any further if we draw more. So I think I'm gonna say cargo ship, cavalry. Set that aside. End actions. Take a butcher. I'm going to train next turn. Because we're going to butcher some coppers into lackeys. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to recruit some horses for sure this game. So that'll be fun. And recruit some cavalries, I suppose, too. But their deck feels just like a little too thin. Well, I don't know. Yeah. They need to ramp their payload somehow. They need to like butcher into butchers, but they're running out of villagers and stuff, and they only have 2 coppers. Trash. I don't know. I feel like, yeah. Okay, we should be drawing this turn. We're going to recruiter. Last card is copper, I believe. Yeah, last card is copper. Okay. We want to butcher into a butcher. I think we want to just get rid of this horse. Butcher, cavalry into butcher. Butcher. Let's see. Lackeys into... No, that doesn't make sense. Copper into lackeys? No, we use up our coffers that way. So we can only butcher something up 1 if we want to train again this turn. If we want to train, yeah. We could butcher lackeys into lackeys. I mean, that's not bad. That's fine. We could butcher cavalry into lackeys too. Cargo ship is coming back in the deck next turn. Kind of like cavalry into lackeys. And actions. Training on lackeys. Okay. And we're kind of out of stuff to feed to our recruiter. Because we didn't get any horses that turn. But maybe we can butcher the cargo ship into a cavalry and do stuff in that regard. Yeah, I think I like that. The only source of hard gains, though, are like horses and ducat. Recruiter? I don't want a recruiter in their position, really? They're about to start trashing good cards. I don't know. I can see wanting like a sleigh. What was my plan here? Oh yeah, trash. Butcher, cargo ship. Into cavalry. Recruit the cavalry? Is that the idea? Butcher lackeys and lackeys play cavalry? Lackeys into lackeys. Play cavalry. Recruit a horse. End actions. Cavalry lackeys. And buys. Okay, nice. We draw a copper here. That's pretty good. We've got a lot of cavalries in our deck and a lot of horses in our deck, so that's really nice. Yeah, I think we actually are just basically like butchering horses into lackeys and recruiting horses now for our villagers. We might want another recruiter at some point. But overall, the village situation is pretty tough here. And I'm just glad I have training already because that means I can not worry too much about my economy. I can just worry about being able to play all my cards. They're taking sleighs. That's also fine. One gain of cavalry. It's a butcher. Okay. I don't think you have actions for that. Oh, they do take the copper. Okay. Trash here. Lackeys. 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 Recruiter. Recruit a horse. Butcher. Horse into lackeys. Is it butcher, cavalry, and a cavalry? I think it's butcher now, though. But could be horse and the lackeys. Could be cavalry and a cavalry. Could be cavalry into butcher. Draw here. Cavalry, butcher, copper, into lackeys, end actions. Take a province. Here, it's tough to know what we trash. I think we trash a lackeys. And I think we want to recruit our cavalries this turn. I don't know. This is a really difficult to control deck at this point. Because I just got rid of it. I mean, I think I got a butcher, right? Okay. Gonna trash this. Butcher into cavalry. Lackeys. I could recruit the province, which doesn't feel too bad. But I think I need to butcher the province, so I'm gonna recruit a cavalry instead. I have one more butcher. I can butcher like horse into butcher, draw it. I can't really get any more villagers though, so I can't really butcher the horse, huh? I have 6 things to take out. I think I need to get rid of the lackeys, to be honest. If I do this, butcher lackeys into cavalry. Then we have cavalry on top. We have 10 money here. Could be butcher recruiter. Or recruiter. Yeah, let's do that. Do I want the copper? Don't think so. Oh. Because I'm just good like that is the thing, and I just draw my only remaining copper in my starting hand, so. Okay, they take the last cavalry. I mean, they actually have some villages, which is wild to me. I've never even, didn't really even consider them. for this game, but you know, seems to be working out well for them. They have less payload, but their deck is under better control. So yeah, okay. So I trashed the copper to Cathedral, and then I play lackeys, play recruiter. Recruiting a recruiter definitely seems attractive to me this turn. Ideally, we're ending on like butchering a bunch of stuff into butchers and then buying another green card. So we'll see how much they score, because it's really going to depend on that. Cavalry into butcher. Really? Are they going for it? Cavalry into butcher. I don't think this wins. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that wins. Because, yeah, you don't have enough stuff to butcher. Province, estate. Okay. Lackeys. Go ahead and play the horse. Recruiter. Trash of cavalry. Lackeys. 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 Recruiter. Recruit the recruiter. Butcher. Cavalry. Yeah, butcher in a province. Okay, GG. Well, we swapped roles here. Now it was my opponent who went for a pile out when it wasn't there, whereas last time it was me. So, hey, tit for tat, I guess. Okay, player order is correct. That's 1-1 now. And ready. Some garbage disposal going on behind me. Okay, let's take a look at this board. I'm first. We have Fool. We have Lucky Coin. Militia. I hear that's a pretty good attack. Gear. Spices. Lots of money enablers, but also lots of... also, like, a ton of well, there's no trashing is the main thing. That means you probably just play money. Like, even if there was a weak trasher with sewers, that would be great. But sewers is basically not a thing here. It's kind of sad to have to take militia with the debt. But I think it's too good to pass up on. So, yeah, we have to take it. Well, we basically opened Militia Silver, so. But, yeah, with Lucky Coin, this is definitely money board, which is super interesting to see out of... what are we playing right now? Well, I don't want them to buy gear, right? So, out of Renaissance Mix, that's pretty weird to see. Like, there's a draw engine. There's actually a pretty good draw engine, but you're gonna have so many treasures. And I mean, is it engine? Like, you can't play Lucky Coin. I just think that, like, there's not a lot of points on the board. Taxing City Quarter. I mean, with Alchemist too, but Alchemist is so slow. I don't think Fool's very good. Geez, is it silver? And take the debt and get another silver. I think it is. Take spices here. Did neither of us play our... Both of us missed our militia, which is kind of funny. Not sure that it mattered at all, but yeah. Pay off the debt. Use our coffers. Get us spices. Discard down to 3. Doesn't really hurt us. Take another spices. Again, doesn't hurt us. That's nice. I will take another militia, though. I want to get one in before the end of the shuffle. Of course, they bunch up, so it doesn't really matter. And that's pretty sad, because it should have been a spices. I think spices is always better than gold and money, so that. Like, gear should be good at some point. The sculptor thing, I don't think will pay off. I think just spices are better. I mean... Buys tax, adds to debt to the spices pile. Okay, well, they're taking a lot of sculptors, and I have, like, enough money to province. So I guess I'll just do that. Let's go down to 3. Okay, that's fine. I have 5 here. Like, a sculptor's fine. I don't, but what's it going to do? Are you supposed to get islands with it? Is that the point? I don't really get it. You know, I could take a spices here. It basically is like buying a silver. Take a province here. But I'm going to be under militia attacks. I'll take the spices because I want to get the debt off there. Pay the debt. I will take a province here. Nice. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, getting the gears is pretty good. I could see that being useful. But, like, is it really an improvement on Spice's money? I don't know. I have, like, a lot of coffers. Okay, nice. And they don't even draw the militia, so that's really good. I have a natural province in hand. But it could also, like, be spices something. No, I don't think that matters. I don't think it matters. So just take the province. Let's go down to 3. Spices, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Take that. That's a really good hand. Nice. I have it. Okay, cool. That's game. GG. Yeah, spices money. I mean, pretty funny that was the dominant strategy there on Renaissance Ren mix board. But you know, quick. It's fine with me. The game goes real quick, and I don't lose because I am bad at playing hard decks. So, but let's maybe play a little bit slower this game. We're gonna have more gameplay. Player order. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna boot him. Sorry, just checking. Okay, we have Canal, which interacts really nicely with Seer. pretty much everything here except all the 2s. Geez. Okay, what are we getting here? I mean, yeah, I think I like that as well. Oh, nice. Cool. And I draw the cavalry right away. That's great. I don't know about that. What do I have down there? It's a couple of coppers. It's 2 coppers down there. So the thing is, though, like, what am I going to get? I think I just want, like, rat catcher. Rat catcher and another engineer. Or rat cat. Yeah. I don't know. Doing all this stuff terminally doesn't seem that good to me. I have 2 rat catchers. I don't need anything else. I'm gonna have no money to spend, except I can get another engineer. It could be like cavalry native village, but I don't really want to risk drawing any of this stuff dead. I think it's like rat catcher native village, or native village. We need to get it up to like 5 somehow, right? So I think maybe it's silver native village for me. Do I even take the native village? I think engineer is a good card in my deck. No, let's take that. Not buy another one. Here we should hopefully get to play our cavalry, which would be nice. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Guide should be solid. I like guide because you can catch your stuff and then guide away your hand. They do get to 5, which is important, and I'm not able to do that. Well, I am able to do that here. Okay, cool. Set aside, state aside. That's pretty ideal. Yeah, should be seer. Should be seer for first 5. We're going to catch away another copper. Seers down there, so I do want to trigger this, and rat catchers and stuff. So I don't think we're gonna play this at the moment. We're gonna get another native village though, or no, now we're getting another engineer. Yeah, now we want another engineer. Really don't like trashing these estates to the rat catcher, I guess. Nah, I think we still like this hand because it has the... we'll set aside here. Sets a copper side. Nice. Engineer. Yeah, okay, great. Well, actually, wait. Can I undo that? Thanks. We're going to engineer for... There's another native village down there, right? For cavalry. And then is there anything I want to put under the... Oh, I don't have another native village. Huh. That's sad. Okay, well, I need the native village here, so I'm gonna be buying native village. I kind of want another silver now. Play this. Take another native village. And not another engineer. Call it a day. Kind of am sad here to actually have my opening hands be like decently good. Because that means that I can't like guide them away. But that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers. They get to canal. That's pretty big too. I want to get trashed. I gotta get thin. Put 2 horses in hand. Yeah, we're gonna pick up here. All of a sudden, the twos aren't drawable by seer though, which is a bit sad. But the seers are now drawable by seer. But yeah, I'm also going to go for canal. I mean, now engineer's a really good card. So I'm probably going to be buying an engineer at some point. I will wreck catcher and then guide this hand away? Question mark. No, I probably won't guide it away. It's got 3 horses in it. I mean, yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. Now engineer is like really good card. We don't have any plus buy. So that's really sad. Yeah, they get that going. They're way ahead now. Shoot. But they need plus buy. The only plus buy is gaining cavalry off of engineer. So, yeah, you kind of just need to take engineers. Call rat catcher. Not going to call guide here. Nice. And we don't draw any of this stuff because of the problem I was mentioning earlier. We really do want to get this down. So let's go ahead and stick that on bottom. Put this on top. Set aside. Pick up. Draw that. Play the cavalry. I could keep going with more cavalry stuff. But there's silver down there. I don't think that really gets me much. Just go ahead and take an engineer without debt. Draw the seer in the opening hand. So again, I won't be tossing this one. I actually just don't think canal was right for my deck at that point. Like, I think I wanted to do other stuff first before canal. But yeah, it's pretty over now, I think. Although, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure about that. I guess there's really only one thing to do from now on, so. Okay. This is bad. Give me some native village. Okay. So get to play 2 of them. Engineer for cavalry. Okay. Don't think we want to trash the engineer. We just want to do this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what can I really do here? Like, I can take seer and a 3, which is like a silver. And that's kind of nice. Well, I could take a seer and a cavalry and just trigger a nice shuffle. Let's just take a seer silver. This guide has just not been important for me at all. But I guess it was a nice insurance. They're trying to deny me the cavalry. Is that what's going on? I mean, that makes sense. But I don't think they have the money for it. I don't think they have the money to take the last cavalry. Oh, they do. Will they do it? I mean, there's no way that's all the money they have. Really? That's news to me. Same exact permutation of hand as last time, actually. But we need to go ahead and buy a cavalry now. And there's seer. Cool. Oh. Yeah, right. Well, it's the way the cookie crumbles. Engineer. Definitely getting a couple of bazaars here. And now our deck should hum. But unfortunately, so should theirs. And I think we're just out of... our tempo is too slow. Like we're about a turn behind. It's okay though. I mean, we have the 2 games, so we're at least tying here. This game didn't quite work out like I thought. I'm really interested in like what they did because, I mean, they really felt like they over terminaled with cavalries early, but then kind of just said, "That's okay. I'll get canal, and then I'll engineer for a bunch of bazaars and go from there." They had 1 native village, and that seemed to be just enough for them. So I don't know if that's like their draws working out really nicely, or if it's me overestimating, like me having the wrong plan. But I think they did have a better plan, which is like just the fact that you need to hit canal and you need to have an engineer in the deck. I hit canal and I didn't have an engineer. I hit canal later than them and I didn't have an engineer, so I couldn't start adding bazaars right away, which is probably the worst part. Because bazaar that can be drawn. Bazaar that can be drawn by seer here is really, really strong when you have terminal draw like cavalry that can also be drawn by seer. It's really you can't go wrong. Like you just need to get to there's no wrong way to build the deck. There's just like faster ways to build the deck. It kind of builds itself. So how do they have so little money? Like so little money. They can't. I mean, I don't really understand, but they can gain estates, so like it shouldn't matter. But wow. Nice. This is what we're talking about. Native village, yeah, set aside. It's a copper. Nice. Okay. So we're not having any problems drawing anymore, and we're just buying province. I mean, yeah, it's like the only. Oh wait, that they can get duchies. Yeah, they can get duchies. Okay, that's why they win. Okay. Yeah, okay, that was just a bit silly. Okay. Well, yeah, GG's. Yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Sweet John 30.